Hey guys, I'm back and we are playing XDefiant. The open beta has gone live for everybody to try out the game and see what it's like, and also help better it before the full launch, find any issues, and give some of your own thoughts to the developers so they can see how they want to react to it, and where they want to take the game based on the criticisms and the feedback and everything around that. Obviously, I played a little bit of the closed beta uh, when it went live a while back. Got in thankfully because of the Twitch drops. I didn't have any connection to the developers or anything like that. Yeah, for sure, Rook, join up, join up. So I got in thanks to the Twitch drops, and I enjoyed myself a ton. There was a lot of issues with it, but it was very early days also still. So I was like willing to give them a pass because it wasn't the full game release and all that. These are the reasons we have betas, and yeah, definitely keen on trying out the open beta now, with hopefully a much larger audience and fixes to a lot of the problems that were part of the closed beta. Now, before we jump right in, let's just quickly take a peek at my settings. I've basically just copied the settings that I had during the closed beta, but I will probably be tweaking things around. Got my FOV at 100, constant ADS field of view. All of this stuff is this is the control, well, this is the control of all settings. I go by default, got the standard aim assist. I'm keeping the reverse S-curve because that's what I use in COD, but I might switch it to standard. I don't know, we'll see how it works out. I do want to mess with my look sensitivity, so I probably will mess around with that. But right now I've got it at 30-30, and acceleration speed a little lower. Adjusted my dead zones. I didn't really test my dead zones, so I might need to mess with that if it's like drifting a little bit. I just reduced it down to what I would think is a fair amount. And my audio settings I've got. I haven't messed with this at all. I've got my 120 hertz refresh rate off because I'm using my capture card. Even though my TV does support 120 hertz, my capture card unfortunately doesn't, which so the pass-through would prevent the 120 hertz anyway. So we're gonna have to keep that off, unfortunately. And yeah, crossplay's on, and I mean, this stuff isn't very important, I don't feel. Bright flashbang effect. Oh, this is important. Yes, turn the bright flashbang off. Okay. I've got this on private, so it's just party chat. All right. What's up, Rogue? It'll be Trip6963 Rook. I'm on my Xbox, so I don't know how you search for friends here, but Xbox Trip6963. I've got your Xbox thing here, but you have to add me, I guess. What's hotshot? before we jump in, I did also set up some loadouts. Okay. I don't even know how to send an invite. Yeah, I don't know how to send an invite to you, man. Anyway, these are the some loadouts that I was using during the closed beta. So this was my ACR setup. I had the light suppressor, stabilizing barrel, reflex sight, fabric grip, and the padded stock. Now I know they've nerfed the ACR, but that was what I was using during the closed beta. And this was my MP7 setup. This was also a pretty OP gun during the closed beta. Not much rogue, just chilling, just chill playing. MP7, light suppressor, stabilizing barrel, quick mags, quick draw, and then the collapse stock. Now, honestly, the light suppressor can be swapped out for something else because often when I use the MP7 class, I was using the Phantom, what was it? The Echelon class. And at least back in the closed beta, the Echelon class had a built-in low profile. Yeah, see, the passive trait is low profile. So I would presume like they shouldn't be showing up on the mini map even if their gun is loud. So I think that's how it works. So the plan for the open beta for me is I am just going to play the game and have fun. That's all. I don't really care about testing out anything, nothing like that. I just want to have fun, enjoy myself, try to do well, obviously, and use whatever meta nonsense I can put together and enjoy at the time. So, yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. Did you send it? Where's your friend request, dude? Oh, is it next? Oh, here's add friend. How do I do that? I'm hitting A. It's not letting me do it. Dude, I don't know how to add you. I'm not on Ubisoft. I'm on the Xbox. Oh man, I don't have the Ubisoft app installed yet. Do I need to go onto the Ubisoft app? Oh, dude, I don't know, man. I'll have to install the Ubisoft app then. I'll have to do that later. Is there like some way I can just do it on my phone or something? See if the app is on the phone. Ubisoft Connect. Is that what it is? Yeah, let me just get, I need to get the Ubisoft Connect app on my phone. Just give me a second, dude. I'll add you. It'll take me a second, though. Needs to download it or whatever. Jesus, just get it. You're talking about the Ubisoft Connect, right, Direct? That's what I'm doing right now. Okay, okay.
Sign me up.
Escort. We're smuggling a package. Baby formula for guerrilla orphans, okay? Just see it through. Push the package to the delivery zone. The other side thinks they can stop you. Let them try.
All right, I added you, man. I added you. We'll play the next game, yeah? Just next game. Wait, why am I using this?
Just keep pushing the package. Closing on the checkpoint.
I thought I saw someone to my right and I didn't shoot him. Just call this the warm-up game. I'm warming up. You.
Package is moving backwards. That's the wrong way.
Alright, I definitely want to change some settings already. Up to 40. It is a fun game. It is fun. It's fun from what I played in the closed beta. Okay, this is still a little.
Checkpoint clear. vuelo.
Let's get it down to 35. We're gonna go that way.
Frag out! Grenade out!
Keep pushing the package, compay.
A lot of
Package
people
is
are
moving
enjoying this
backwards.
model called.
That's the wrong way. Oh, you gonna leave any bad guys for the other guerrillas? Package is almost to the checkpoint. Another checkpoint back. Package is going the wrong way, compay.
Yeah, I do appreciate that a lot, dude. Yeah, I said the same thing during the closed beta.
Frag out!
Oi.
Stinky grenade!
Enemy dead. And serves them right.
No.
Just keep pushing the package.
We have...
Cuidado, an enemy spy is skulking around with their goggles on.
Throwing grenade!
Like even the attachments and all, so much better. Like just so much more straightforward.
Package is moving backwards. That's the wrong way.
Damn it, dude. Fuck. Snipers be OP, man.
You're almost at the finish line.
Oh, come on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get on it, get on it, get on it.
Now you're on defense.
No,
Send
they
the
didn't
enemy's
switch
package
sides
back.
also, huh? Alright.
Roger.
Let's try this.
Hostiles must pass our progress point to win. Stop them. Hostile suppressed. Lethal force utilized. Revenge kill. A professional courtesy.
Deploying frag!
Enemies nearing checkpoint. Hostiles clear the checkpoint. Not good.
Yeah, okay, definitely done. Try stunts with the range with the SMG.
Eliminate the hostiles so they can't advance the package.
No.
Hostiles nearing checkpoint. Hostiles passed another checkpoint.
Yeah, we lost. I was seeing if they could see me or not. Plus I wanted to get a little closer. Oi!
Eliminate the opposition. Keep them from advancing the package. Hostiles closing on our progress point. This is the last stand. Enemy neutralized. This will be a fun report to write.
Oh jeez, I died a lot. Okay, let's see if we can get you in. Rook, I added you, but you're still not on the list. Sign back in, I guess, and see if that works. I've heard there's issues with connecting with friends on this thing, dude, at the moment. I suspect we won't be able to play together, Rook. I've heard there's some issues still with, like, partying up.
domination. This op's a bit raucous for the Echelon playbook, but I'm sure you'll manage. Three, two, one. Your mission is to secure the capture zone. Team capturing Zone C. Zone secured. Friendly's going for Zone B. Capture zone contested.
Dude, I got insta drop.
Tango dispatch. Revenge kill. A professional. Hostiles on the scope in Zone B. Friendlies capturing Zone A. Capture zone secured. Capture zone A is at risk. We hold all capture zones. Good work, Agent. Capture zone contested. Friendlies going for Zone B. Secure all the zones. This should be familiar territory. I'm detecting hostiles on Zone C. Hostiles hold all capture zones. Start making some noise, Agent. Revenge kill. Zone secured. Hostiles on the scope in Zone B. Team capturing Zone C. Capture zone contested. Friendlies capturing Zone A. Friendlies going for Zone B. I'm detecting hostiles on Zone C. Zone secured. Zone contested. Hostiles on the scope in Zone B. Rogue Echelon agent activated sonar vision. Friendlies capturing Zone A.
Strike deployed.
Secure all the zones. This should be familiar territory. Hostiles. We're taking A. Zone contested. Allies on B. Zone C compromised. Capture zone secured.
Wait, dude.
Zone B is vulnerable.
I feel like the SMGs need a little bit more range, dude. This is a little too much lack of range, dude. Hey!
Zone compromised. Friendly's on B. Zone C is falling. Friendly's securing A. Friendly's on Zone C. Hostiles hold all capture zones.
Activating sonar!
Revenge kill. A professional. Zone secured.
They wouldn't let me reload the gun, dude.
Zone compromised.
Until like after I ran out of
Hostiles on
ammo.
A. Hostiles hold all capture zones. Start making some noise, Agent. We're securing Zone A. Team's going for B. Heads up. I'm detecting our sonar tech in enemy hands. Capture zone secured. About to lose B. Zone
I was
compromised.
off
Take
the zone,
keep
dude.
the zone. You know the mission. Zone secured. That was hardly by the book, Agent.
It's XDefiant killer. There's an open beta going on right now. It's a free to play game. Will be a free to play game. Yeah, I heard there was issues, man, with this matchmaking. Yeah, let's see if it's gone through at least or something. Man. Let me see. Let me just double check on the app. You've got me on your side. Am I on the app for you? Am I connected to you yet? You're there. Don't know how to send you an invite. You're on the app, dude. But I don't know, maybe I might need to install the app onto like the console itself, maybe. I need to. Alright, man. Good night, man. Rook. Sleep well.
Count me in. Zone control. You're on defense. Keep your capture zones. Best life. Capture zone contested. Frag out. That was self-defense. Throwing grenade.
That was a shield, dude.
Go make some friends. Capture zone contested.
That took a lot of bullets.
Keep the goons out of your zones. Throwing grenade. The enemy has claimed a capture zone. Go get some hugs! Grenade! Capture zone contested. Grenade out! Go get some hugs! Secure your zones. Everything else is noise. Enemies unlocked a new capture zone. Consider defending it. Revenge. How heartwarming.
Mess with the Phantom.
Frag out! goons out of your zones! Hostile echelon can see through walls now. Hope you like Spider-Bot! How heartwarming. Zone is contested. The enemy has unlocked the final capture zones.
Frag out! Go get some hugs!
Activating sonar.
Zone contested. Keep the goons out of your zones.
Go for the face!
One zone remains. Protect it. How heartwarming.
The frick.
Go make some friends!
That didn't do enough damage, nothing to him, dude. Dude, my fucking controller, the fucking nade button's busted, dude.
Secure your zones. Everything else is noise.
So,
Wrap it up. Time's running out. Zone is contested. Keep the goons out of your zones. 5, 4, 3, 2, 0. You've won! Feel free to gloat for several minutes. Take all the zones, keep out the goons. Enemies on capture zone B. Capture zone contested. Zone secured.
We're taking Zone A.
Yo, get out of my teammate!
Team taking capture zone.
Liberate all zones!
Fucking
Enemy occupation.
teammate, man.
The enemy is attacking Zone B. Capture zone contested. We're taking Zone B. Zone's ours now.
But I'm just dying and not getting nothing.
Frank!
We're taking Zone B. Drop them. Edge kill. Zone compromised. We're taking Zone A.
Why isn't it showing my latency? Definitely not got a. Oh, there it is. 42.
Grenade out!
We're taking Zone B. Zone compromised. Commandeer the capture zones. Keep the enemy out. The enemy's winning. Time to fight dirty.
Grenade!
What the
Zone
fuck?
contested.
What is going
Amigos
on here?
taking B.
Dude, what the fuck is going on, man?
Capture zone is ours now.
That was... What is going on? I'm getting
You're moving
frozen
on
in
B.
spot, dude. I can't move, man. What the fuck is going on here, man? What is this?
Drop them.
Dude, I'm freezing in spot, dude. What the fuck is that? Hey, what's up, William? The gunfights in that felt so weird too, man. The whole game. And then like that freezing stuff happened. I was like, dude, what the hell is that, dude? Like it was freezing me in spots. I couldn't move, but I could crouch and do some weird stuff. What the hell was that, dude? I've never even like experienced that. Like that's not even a normal lag, dude. That's like some jank, dude. Like I've never seen something function bust like that, dude. It felt like my controller broke or something, but it was. I was like, dude, why? Why is my controller not functioning? Is it because I changed my settings, maybe?
Copy. Joining the attack.
Domination. I'll take 3 objectives on your OPSAT. Assault them at your discretion. Three, two,
Oh my god.
1.
My drift is
Secure those capture zones, Agent.
I should block
Friendlies capturing Zone A.
my drift.
Zone secured. Friendlies going for Zone B. Target down. Hostiles on the scope in Zone B. Capture zone contested. Revenge kill. A professional.
No.
Capture Zone A is at risk. Capture Zone contested. Secure all the zones. This should be familiar territory. Friendly's going for Zone B. Capture Zone contested. Zone secured. Hostiles on the scope in Zone B. Revenge kill. A professional courtesy. Friendly's going for Zone B. Capture Zone secured. Capture Zone A is at risk.
No, I should have meleeed him.
Our side is succeeding. Maintain these tactics. Secure all the zones. This should be familiar territory. Zone compromised. We're losing Zone A. Zone B is vulnerable. Hostile suppressed.
Why can't you reload the gun?
Allies on B.
Why can't you reload the gun unless it's empty? They used to allow it in like the closed beta. What was like so OP about that?
Zone secured. Friendly's locking down Zone C. Zone compromised.
Why didn't he follow up, man? Fuck, man.
Zone B is vulnerable. Revenge kill. A professional courtesy.
I'm good, I'm good. I'm good. Enjoying the new game. Looking forward to its full release already.
Zone contested.
Oh my god, okay. They fucking like gave away my position.
Mission accomplished.
Send me emoji. It's funny. Just this today, William. I'm just gonna keep playing this all day. Well, for a bit longer. Quite a bit longer.
Your mission is to secure the capture zones. Capture zone secured. Friendlies going for Zone B. I'm detecting hostiles on Zone C.
Throwing frag.
Team capturing Zone C.
Throwing grenade.
Hey!
Is revenge.
They're on Zone B. Light them up. Ah, that new loadout smell. Payback. All right.
Frag out.
Allies capturing Zone B. Our crew's moving on Zone A. We got it. We got all the freaking zones. Nice. Trespassers on Zone A. Zone's ours. In case there's any confusion, get all the zones.
This controller, man, it's so expensive. I refuse to change it just for one button busted. But it just, I tell you, man, these elite controllers and all, man, they're fucking so overpriced.
Hey there. All right. Scumbags on Zone C. Burn them out. Capture zone contested. They're on zone B. Light them up. Crew's moving on zone A.
I couldn't see his shield, man. Like, I mean, I heard it once I started shooting it, but like, I can't even see it.
We got it. Zone contested.
Sambavad.
Friendly's moving on zone C.
Frag out. Activating sonar.
Wait.
We're zone contested. B's getting blitzed. Crew's taking C.
This one.
No.
Take all the zones, then keep them. That's the work order. Zone's ours. We got all the freaking zones. Nice. C is in danger.
They're coming.
We're on C. Zone contested. We're losing A. They're taking B. Your hard work paid off, pal. Just like I said it would.
Mr. Tito Nerd. Mr. Nerdy Boy Tito. Come here, Mr. Nerdy Boy. Come here, nerd. Mr. Nerd. Naughty boy. What happened, Grandma Goggles? That's pretty hot. I had an AK build, but I forgot what it was. Miss Pepsi cutlet? Tito, just fuck off, man. Disgust me, Tito. Tito, I love you.
On it.
I love my Tito.
Hotshot. Neutralize hostiles, collect their bounties. Not your typical echelon mission, but we're not here to question orders. 3, 2, 1. Grab the most bounties to become the hotshot. You'll be about as stealthy as a mariachi band.
Throwing grenade.
Oh, like kill confirmed.
We have our first allied hotshot. Help them keep up their streak. Our hotshot's down. First hostile hotshot on the scope. Track and terminate. New friendly hotshot detected. Pushing location to your OpSat. I have intel on a new enemy hotshot. Check your OpSat.
Throwing frag.
Interesting, actually. A really interesting one. Wait.
Diggy out.
Revenge kill. A professional courtesy. Enemy hot streak canceled.
No.
I hold a grudge.
Collect bounties from fallen enemies. Become the hotshot. You read the brief. Friendly hotshot killed in action. A teammate became the hotshot. Provide covering fire. New hotshot is a tango. Sending coordinates. Enemy hotshot is active. Neutralize immediately. Enemy hot streak canceled.
Oh, jeez, what the frick, man?
Revenge kill. A professional courtesy. The new hotshot is a friendly. Cover them. Our hotshot's down. New hotshot is a tango. Sending coordinates.
No.
Revenge kill. A professional courtesy. Rogue Echelon agent activated sonar vision. We're facing mission failure, agent.
Activating sonar.
Hostile hotshot neutralized.
Frag out.
Hostiles got our hotshot. I have intel on a new enemy hotshot. Check your OpSat. New friendly hotshot detected. Pushing location to your OpSat.
Stop what you can't finish.
Enemy hotshot is active. Neutralize immediately. The brass wants those bounties, agent.
Point frag.
I didn't understand what was like. How,
This'll
do
be
you
a
collect
fun
and
report to
deposit? You have to
write.
go to the hotshot to deposit, or I didn't get it. I honestly didn't understand what the fuck was going on. I mean, I presume it's like a kill confirmed with a hotshot something or the other. Didn't really know. Miss Pish Pesh. Peshy Peshy. Pishy Peshy. Ah, this is an AK loadout. Isn't it?
Advance the package to the delivery zone. Expect heavy hostile. Accompany the package.
Miss
Keep
Pepsi
it moving.
Cutlet. I forgot what I used on this.
Loadout updated.
Closing on the checkpoint. Checkpoint clear. We win. Good kill.
Get here.
Throwing grenade.
Oh my god, I didn't have ammo in it?
Package is almost to the checkpoint. Serves them right. Another checkpoint back.
Get here.
Just keep pushing the package. Grenade! Revenge kill. Serves up. Throwing grenade!
Hey. Man. Quite the angle on me there. I should have gone for the far one.
Setting prop.
Frag out! Throwing grenade! Closing on the delivery zone!
The AK is really good, dude. It might actually be better than the ACR now.
Frag out.
Good eye. Fucking stuck inside. Shit, dude.
Now you're on defense. Send the
That's no
enemy's
worries,
package
William.
back.
Take care, man. Thanks for chilling with me, man. Appreciate it. Wow, how long you did.
Backing you up.
Just keep the bad guys from beating our last delivery time. Easy. Don't stand in the way of the bad guy's package delivery scheme.
Truck mine set.
The package is moving in the right direction. Backwards. They're coming up on the checkpoint.
Throwing grenade. Truck's mine set.
Out I am. The package is in reverse.
Throwing grenade.
The package is moving in the right direction. Backwards. Don't stand in the way of the bad guy's package delivery scheme.
Proxima's live.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What's up, Phantom?
You and your crew got the job done.
This Pepsi cutlet. It's free to play, Phantom. You don't need to pay for anything. It's a free to play game. It will be, at least. I don't know, man. For a free to play game, it's pretty damn good, in my opinion. If I was charged $70 for it, I could understand, like, a skip. But free to play, I think it's in a pretty good state. Yeah, free to play when it comes out. COD's still charging the $70 price tag and all that. If COD actually had the balls to go free to play with its multiplayer, it would be like such a dominant force. But it doesn't. And for the $70 price tag, its state is unacceptable. Whereas this game, free to play, you can overlook a lot of things. A lot of things. And there's not like so much that you're overlooking, in my opinion. In my opinion, it's still a pretty good game.
Domination. Rule number 6. There's always another war.
I don't know, man.
another
Like,
cantina,
personally,
another
out of
danger
everything,
zone.
it's the hero aspect of the game that I just
Uno.
don't really
Take
care
the
for.
zones. Defend them to the end.
Like, I find a lot of the hero aspects of it a little bit, like,
Amigos
cheap,
capturing
like,
zone C.
like, too many, like, ways to kill the enemy in cheap ways.
We're taking zone
Because of the
C.
hero
Zone's
aspect
ours
of the
now.
game. But still, man, like I said, free to play, it's very easy to overlook that stuff.
Delta zone is ours now.
Also, a lot of people have been complaining about, like,
The enemy is attacking zone B.
a lot of people have been complaining about, like, the movement penalties that you get. I actually like the fact that they're incorporating movement penalties and stuff like that, so you can't be overly abusive with them.
The enemy holds on the zone. Break them. We're taking zone A.
lose all the zones, dude. Sheesh. Little bit of bullet compression would have been nice.
The enemy is taking Zone A. Amigos capturing Zone C. The enemy holds on the zones. Liberate them. Capture zone is ours now.
What the fuck?
Taking Zone B. Capture zone contested. Commandeer the capture zone. Keep the enemy out.
Grenade out.
We're taking Zone A. They're going after Zone C.
And the nice thing about it is if you have complaints,
The enemy is taking Zone A.
you know, you could always bring it up and see if they're willing to like adjust whatever. I don't think they'll ever adjust the hero aspect of the game, but let's try. Hey, no way, man. Pepsi, Pepsi, Pepsi. Just don't do that. Don't play with that.
The enemy is attacking Zone B.
Frag out.
The AK is a beast, man. The AK is a beast. It genuinely is better than the ACR
The
now.
enemy is taking Zone A. Zone contest.
Open.
No.
Using flashbang.
Deploying sticky.
How much, man? How much do I have to shoot that person?
Amigos capturing Zone C. Our side is down. We're moving on B. Zone A is under attack. Zone compromised. We're seizing Zone C. The enemy holds on the zones. Liberate them.
No.
Commandeer the capture zones. Keep the enemy out. Zone's ours now. Zone B is in danger. We're claiming. The enemy holds on the zones. Liberate them.
Show me my latency, man. Why is it hiding it? Show it to me.
Serves them right.
We
We're moving on.
went out field.
Zone's ours now. They're taking B. Libertad has suffered worse. We won't quit.
Wait, did this guy go 0 for 21? Yes, he did. Shit. Yeah, the other nice thing about it, Phantom, if you're still here, I don't know if you are, is that they have mentioned, like, right now in the open beta, it's kind of like cross everything. But come the full game release, it'll be like input matchmaking. So like if you're on controller, it'll only matchmake with other controller players. So right now, if you got crossplay enabled, you're going to be matched up against like PC players that might have like the edge on certain aspects of things and all that. Like now, for me, I'm like in such a massive mouse and keyboard lobby. But according to them, the full game release, they do plan on setting up stuff, so it's more like controller. Like it'll be like I'll be mainly in controller lobbies, which will be useful. It won't be so like annoying to deal with some of the sweats. No matchmaking also, no SPMM matchmaking in like regular modes. So you don't need to worry about like them forcing you to sweat out every game. There's a lot of good that's coming out of it. But yeah, I agree. There's definitely elements of the game that comes off as mid. I wouldn't say mid as in a negative way. I mean like middle of the road. Legitimately like mid. The definition of it.
Let's do this.
Domination.
But
We're
yeah, like
going
I
to
said,
war over the
very
land
easy to
being
overlook
seized.
so many of the things that I might not necessarily be loving. Simply just because like it's free to play and
Go claim them
it's not a
zones.
horrible game.
Keep out the
It'll be an
riffraff. Our
alternative
crew's moving on zone A.
to other things. Something else to do.
We got it.
I definitely feel like a lot of the hype that a lot of the content creators are like pushing for the game is a little on the what's it called?
Capture zone contested.
Extreme. Like no, what the what?
Allies capturing zone B.
Well, how do? What the fuck?
Zone's ours.
Show me the
Trespassers on
fucking.
zone
Show
A.
me the fucking ping, dude.
They're on Zone B. Light them up. Friendly's moving on Zone C. A crew's moving on Zone A. We got it.
Dude, I'm leaving this lobby.
The
I don't know what the
bad guy's
ping
got
is,
all
but
the
it is
zones.
janky.
Go scorch some earth.
Like, I think the main hype that like everyone's pushing on this game, it comes from just the disappointment, just the overall disappointment that they've been feeling for the games that they've been playing. Like for me, a lot of like the people that I know and been watching content creator wise, not that I know, but the ones that I've been watching, like are the COD ones, right? But it also comes, there's other games that have just absolutely disappointed so many people, like in the shooter arena thing. Also like the over, like, you know, just emphasis on every game having a BR, and like, dude, you have all these moron BR content creators also, like, if this game doesn't have a BR, it's dead. Ugh. And then they don't allow like what was meant to be an arena games, like Halo, for example, right? Meant to be an arena shooter, right? Yet, like, dude, you can't stop hearing about the morons just constantly complaining, like, oh, they need a BR in Halo. Like, maybe if they didn't fucking waste their time, like, trying to fix or create some nonsense BR for Halo, then Halo could be, like, a much better arena shooter than it is, right? This game's, like, straight up said, like, we have no interest in creating a BR anytime soon. Maybe something in the future, who knows? But they're focusing on making this game an arena shooter. That's also just another refreshing thing, right?
Take all the zones.
It's just all these things that like a lot of people who like what people wanted from
Deploying
shooters,
prox mine.
like, or the like publishers that were creating the shooters to do, like be more like interactive with their audience and stuff like that.
That's a zone contested.
All that stuff matters, dude. I talked about this yesterday in my Halo stream at the very end, but the importance of having like potentially a fan consultancy styled division for a lot of these games would help them.
Allies capturing Zone B. All right. They're on Zone B. Light them up. Take all the zones, then keep them. That's the work order. Capture zone contested.
No, I ran into it.
Scumbags on Zone C. Burn them out. A crew's moving on Zone A.
Grenade out.
The bad guys got
Like
all
this,
the
like
zones.
this firebomb
Don't
is such a
scorch them
cheap
earth.
way to kill
Payback.
someone,
All right,
in my
allies
opinion.
capturing Zone B.
Such a cheap way, but like, man, what to do? I'm gonna use it.
Zone's off. Friendly's moving on Zone C.
Dude, why isn't no one capturing our back zone?
They're on Zone B. Light them up. We got it. Capture zone contested.
Oi.
Right, sticky.
No.
Zone contested.
I was trying to go for fucking B and I just totally got lost, man. What the shit? Just go in, man.
Scumbags on Zone C. Burn them out.
I knew.
Take all the zones, then keep them. That's the work order. We ain't winning at this rate. Zone up for grabs. They're taking B. All right. Crew's taking C.
Oh, fuck, I need to capture it.
We got it.
No way, fuck it. Totally wasted that garbage shot.
Zone contested. Allies all over B. Zone's off. C is in danger. They're taking B. Zone contested.
Right, sticky.
Look out. Enemy spy doing that see-through walls thing. All right. Crew's moving on B. In case there's any confusion, get all the zones. Zone up for grabs.
No, I tried to fucking. such a input delay in like. Feels sometimes like there's an input delay
Yeah,
with
blew
like
it.
the
pal.
throwing the nades. Wish. Stop bumping the fucking table, man. Ass. Pish pish. This is pishy pishy. How are these guys coming in my
क्या
audio?
भाई
Dude?
क्या हालचाल
Bring back the Snyderverse.
आप बताओ
Sign me up.
Bring back the Snyderverse.
Domination.
What's going on,
You
man?
can't liberate the whole world, but the capture zones are a good start. Tres, dos, uno. Take the zones! Topple the enemy! Viva la revolución! We're taking zone A.
Something about this game.
Capture zone is ours now. Enemy dead.
Tito, just move, man. Just fuck off, man. Why do you do this? Shove your face where it doesn't belong.
The enemy is taking zone A.
I don't believe that latency. Huh? Huh? I was so far around the corner. Unless it was like fire damage that killed him.
The enemy is taking Zone A. The enemy holds on the zone. Liberate them. Commandeer the capture zones. Keep the enemy out. We're taking Zone B. Zone's ours now. We're taking Zone A. The enemy is attacking Zone B. Capture zone is ours now. Serves them right. Amigos capturing Zone C.
Throwing frag.
We're taking Zone B. The enemy is taking Zone A. Zone's ours now. Serves them right. The enemy's winning. Time to fight. Zone contested. They're moving on B. Capture zone is ours now. C's in trouble. Commandeer the capture zones! Keep the enemy out! We're claiming A. We're losing Zone A! We're moving on B! Zone's ours now. Bad guys on.
Yeah, there's some jank to this connection, dude. I don't believe some of these gunfights.
Serves them right. Enemy spy activated sonar goggles.
Quería expatriar.
We're liberating A.
Like that? Like that. That's what I mean. Like, this is what I mean. I don't believe some of these gunfights. I didn't see it. I don't believe some of these connections, dude.
You fought a
just don't.
good fight. I mean, it was an okay fight. Would have been better if you won it.
Yeah, I just didn't believe a lot of those gunfights. They were just some bullshit, dude. There's definitely jank to these like networks. It's better than the closed beta, but there's some other issues going on with it that is different now, and it's not good. It's not necessarily good. But yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I'll bet money this sniper wolf is actually a dude. Like, I guarantee it. I know who the real sniper, like, who he's named after, but I guarantee you that's a dude. Which is why I'm saying that's who he's named after. That makes it so much more awkward. Oh, fuck, wish wish!
Backing you up.
Kind of want to try out P5.
Occupy. It's like King of the Hill, but without the hill. 3, 2, 1. Take the capture zone. Don't let nobody in, ain't one of you. Capture zone contested. We're in the zone. Ah, that new loadout smell. That guy's on the zone.
Deploying sticky.
Look out the back. Where did he go? Capture zone contested. Get on that capture. The capture zone is changing location. They're on the zone. All right, we're in the zone.
That was weird, the way he kind of packet burst. Huh? Like,
Capture zone on the move. Bad guys on the zone. Capturing.
Don't start what you can't finish.
Strike.
Capture zone contested. They're on the zone. The capture zone is changing location. Payback. All right. They're on the zone. Taking the zone.
huh? Dude, this is what I mean. That was
Hold
definitely
that
lag,
capture zone.
dude.
Bad guys on the
I
zone.
shot her enough, but because it lagged me,
Capture zone on the move. We're in the zone. Capture zone contested.
dude, teammates, do something. Come on.
Grenade out.
They're taking the zone. Taking the zone. Enemy sonar.
Think twice next time.
The capture zone is changing location. Bad guys on the zone.
Okay, that didn't do anything.
We're in the zone.
Fight without fear.
Capture zone on the move. They're taking the zone.
Here comes the team.
Taking the zone. Capture zone contested. capture zone. The capture zone is changing location. Capture zone contested. We're in the zone. We're taking the zone.
This might
Dude, why can't I aim down sights? Can't switch my weapon.
Capture zone on the move.
No,
That
no, it's
guy's on
done.
the zone.
There's a lot of bugs still.
We're in the zone. Payback. All right.
Losing flank.
you can't finish.
Where's the next one, dude? Jeez.
The capture zone is changing location. We're capturing. They're on the zone. Capture zone contested.
It literally dropped out of my hand, dude. The animation showed it out of my hands.
Look out. Enemy spy doing that see-through walls thing again. Own that capture zone.
Why can't I do it, man? What blocked it?
They're on the zone. Capture zone on the move. You're unstoppable. We're in the zone. Capture zone contested.
Jeez, I don't even know where, like, what was going on with that.
Throwing grenade.
Taking the zone.
Activating sonar.
Taking the zone. The capture zone is changing location. Capture zone contested.
We're lost, dude. Get on the fucking zone, dude. What's up, Cross? How you been, man?
Whatever.
Been ages.
You lost.
yeah. Dude, this game's connections, man. I'm sorry to say, man, it is not better. It is still janky as all hell, dude. If this is like the updated connection thing, it's not good yet. It's still not good. There's so many instances. I am enjoying the beta for the most part, but there are still issues with the game. Like so many bugs, dude. So it is still jank. It's still quite janky. And the network, although better, I guess, than the closed beta, it's still pretty bad. Like, at least in this region, it's not so great. Like, I've been finding a lot of, like, questionable network issues. And considering it's open beta, like, it should have a pretty good population. So, like, that argument, like, oh, my region might not be as populated is less of a excuse anymore. It's worth giving a go. It's worth giving a go for sure. I think my biggest issue with this game, and it'll probably drive a lot of people away, in my opinion, in the long run, is the heroes. A lot of ways to get cheap kills and then, cheap deaths. You get, like, I feel a lot of ways you can, like, feel cheated out of your, like, things. So many cheeseball ways of, like, with the abilities and stuff. Adds a little too much cheeseballness to it. But it's still a good game. And it's a free-to-play game, so like I said this earlier, but very easy to overlook a lot of stuff considering it's free-to-play. Like, it's interesting, like, the abilities kind of, like, are interesting to a certain extent, like, but at the moment it feels like some of them are a little bit busted. A lot of them are a little bit busted. Not some of them, a lot of them are a little bit busted. Yeah, like, let's do this. Yeah, let's go with this one.
Domination. Lace up your trainers. This particular game encourages an active lifestyle. Three, two, one. Secure the capture zones and make sure you keep the neighborhood kids off the zone's lawns. Team capturing Zone A. Zone owned by you lot. Team taking capture zone B. Capture zone contested. Go! Enemies are attacking Zone A. Enemy dispatched. Go for the face! Hell, capture zone contested.
Grenade out!
Team taking capture zone B.
Live your best life, little...
Zone secured. Enemies on capture zone B.
What? How did I get killed, man?
Zone contested. By you lot. Get in the zones, keep the goons out of the zones. Simple, really.
Some friends.
Oh, you can still shoot.
Zone is contested. Team taking capture zone B. Our team's losing. Have you considered not losing? Goons up. Friendlies are acquiring B. Zone secure. Zone B is in peril. Revenge. How heartwarming. Get cracking on those zones. Take them and keep them.
Live your best life, little guy.
All zones in enemy hands. Well, that went pear-shaped. Team on A. Zone owned by you lot. Zone is contested. Team taking zone B.
Alright, take care, Matt Bones. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Stop by more often, man. I haven't seen you in so long. But yeah, thanks anyways. Appreciate it.
Zone B
Whenever
is
possible.
endangered.
It's always nice to see you in the chat.
Not even I could fix this huge, embarrassing loss.
Miss Pish Pish. Yeah, let's just give them their food.
Whoever has the most bounties becomes
Wait,
the
after
hot
this,
shot.
after this,
Faster,
after this.
stronger, slightly
I
better
swear after
coverage.
this. Miss Pepsi Cutlet.
Enemy hotshot died doing what they love. New friendly hotshot currently hot trotting.
Loadout changed.
No, this is a hot shot. Oh, shit. Should've gone somewhere else.
Our hotshot bought it.
Grenade out.
Enemies have another hotshot.
You're this close to becoming the next hotshot, compadre.
No.
Assassinate the enemy hotshot.
Wishrash! Get out of there! Wishy! Just get out! Don't go in there, man, Wishrash.
Enemy hotshot.
Do that to annoy me.
As a doornail. One of the enemies is the new hotshot. Show them they aren't so special. Kill the enemies, take their bounties. Get back to it. The new hotshot is one of us. Keep them collected. overthrew our hotshot. Edge kill. Serves them right. They got another hotshot. Put them on ice.
Get here.
Enemy hotshot. Muerto as a doornail. The new hotshot is one of us. Nice of you to murder their hotshot.
EMP out. You learned that.
Our side's winning. They overthrew our hotshot. One of the enemies is the new hotshot. Show them they're not so special.
Jeez, I don't even know what to say about that, dude. That shouldn't happen. Like you got the back. Oh my god.
Enemy hotshot is down, but they're like weeds. More will pop up.
Crossmine primed.
Have a new hotshot on the team. Look after them while they grab bounties. Kill the enemies, take their bounties. Get back to it. They overthrew our hotshot. Revenge kill. Serves them right.
Deploying crossmine. Going back.
One of the enemies is the new hotshot. Show them they're not so special. Enemy hotshot is down, but they're like weeds. More will pop up.
Crossmine primed.
New hotshot is one of ours. Look at him go.
Hey, Noonie, just buzz off.
Revenge kill. Serves them right.
Deploying EMP.
This might be my last game. We'll see. Game or two. 1 or 2 more games. Call it. Shall see. Maybe more. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see how it goes. I'm gonna go for my walk a little early, man. Like yesterday, it started like drizzling for a while, and ended up having to go on my walk in the rain. I had the umbrella and all, but I'd like to avoid today. I'm enjoying the game though, but there are still things I'm concerned about. What are we playing? I don't even know what we're playing.
Domination. Rule number 6. There's always another war, another cantina, another capture zone. 3, 2, 1. Take the zones. Defend them to the end. We're taking Zone A. Zone's ours now. We're taking Zone B. Capture zone contested. Amigos capturing Zone C. Capture zone is ours now. All zones belong to us. We're role models to guerrilla niñas and niños everywhere. The enemy is attacking Zone B. Ha ha! Took them out! Serves up right. The enemy is taking... We're taking Zone A. Capture zone contested.
Throwing frag!
Capture zone is ours now. Zone's ours now. We're taking Zone B.
Set the procs.
The enemy is attacking Zone B. Liberate all zones from enemy occupation. They're going after Zone C. Capture zone contested. Capture zone is ours now.
Set the...
How long does he have that shield up for, man? What? Where did my bullets go when I was shooting
Zone
that dude?
contested. Zone's ours now. Edge kill. Serves a... Attacking Zone B. Zone compromised. Amigos capturing Zone C. We're winning! We're trying to take C! Amigos taking B. Capture Zone is ours now. C is in trouble!
Fight without fear!
All the zones. We're role models to guerrilla niñas and niños everywhere.
Yeah.
Throwing frag.
Serves them right.
Get here!
Boy, what the fuck? I reloaded, man.
Find all zones from enemy occupation. Zone A is under attack. We're moving on B. Zone compromised. Zone ours now. They're moving on B.
Grenade out.
Northeast on enemies. Zone contested. Good win. The people will remember that one.
Let's play one more. I don't know what any of those stats meant. honestly. I mean, obviously I know the KD and all that, but as far as the average skill rating, I don't know. Play one more. I wanted to see, like, there's some XP that you need to gain to, like, have some benefit or something. You know what? Let's try one thing. Let's try one thing. I just want to see. Or, we can't do same input, so let's do crossplay and disabled. I just want to see if this will even find something. And how it plays in comparison to, like, the crossplay enabled games. I'd actually prefer to do controller input disabled, so I can just, like, just to see that more than anything else. I want to see how it is to, like, play against controller players as opposed to. It doesn't even look like it's gonna find me a match. Yeah, it's not even finding a match, I don't think. Alright, we'll play one more game. Then we'll wrap it up.
The fighter with the most bounties is the hotshot. You move like you're wearing jalapeno underpants. Loadout changed.
They got a hot shot, and I'd sure hate it if something bad happened to him. That's what I'm talking about! You're the hotshot, pal! Bounties earn extra points for you. Don't die! You're heating up, buddy. You're the hot shot now, pal. Time to run up the score. They got another hot shot. You know what to do.
I don't know where the fuck teammates are, man, when I'm...
Take out that enemy hotshot, pal. You got the hotshot. That's what I'm talking about. Enemy crew's got a hot shot. Cool 'em off. Enemy hot shot ain't hot no more. You could be the next hot shot at this rate. Don't let it go to your head.
This might be alright.
Kill the enemy crew, take their bounties, become the hot shot. I feel like we went over this before. Get a hot shot now, pal.
No!
Up the score. They got a hot shot, and I'd sure hate it if something bad happened to them. Look at your hot shot. That's the stuff right there. You got a hot shot. Keep 'em breathing. Oh, a hot shot's down. Take out that enemy hot shot, pal. We ain't doing some enemy hot shot ain't hot no more. Get a hot shot, buddy. Go to work.
God damn it.
Enemy crew got a hot shot. Cool 'em off. All right.
Drag out. Smoke 'em.
Enemy hot shot is down and out. We got a hot shot. Get those bounties, buddy. That's your raison d'etre. You blew it, pal. Oh, a hot shot's down.
Jeez. Interesting. Are these trends or like, I don't get it. Is this based on the last 10 games or is this based on your overall stats, the KD and skill ranking and stuff like that? I don't get it. Because it says all trends and I don't know what they're counting as a trend here. Anyway. All right, Pishy Pishy. Don't be a little needy little nerd. Yeah, the open beta action played with, enjoyed for show. I do agree to some extent that like the games, dude, I've been saying it since like the what's it called, closed beta. There's definitely elements to this game that feels dated, like it just does, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like it is based on like a lot of these old school like things and all. Like the gunplay and all, it feels old school, right? So there's going to be some elements that feel a little dated. But that's not a bad thing either. It's very enjoyable, fun, and there's absolutely a place in the arena shooter for something like this. I do feel like a lot of the abilities were a little bit on the more OP side than need be. Little bit. Like, I just overall don't like the idea of, what's it called? These hero abilities. I feel like there's just way too many instances of cheap deaths. The firebomb, for example. You know, with the barrier, like the shield also needs to have some sort of like way to break it or something. I don't know. But with the barrier in particular, what I was thinking might be an interesting adjustment to it. In fact, what they've done with the barrier seems a little better now. Like it seems to be taken down a little quicker if you're shooting at it and all. And I do appreciate that. But another way to nerf it a tad bit might make it like the Halo barriers, where there's different squares, and if you shoot those squares in certain things, they get depleted quicker, and you can eventually break holes into the barrier to a certain extent, and then shoot through that if the enemy's standing in front of those particular like weak points or like areas where the like barrier's been broken. So that might be something they might want to consider, but I did feel like at the very least, like it did seem to be getting taken down a little quicker than it should. Like it would have been. I mean, the same goes with this Ultra thing, the spherical plasma shield. That might also benefit from that Halo-styled barrier, where if you shoot it enough, you'll deplete certain areas and create holes into the barrier so you can shoot through it, just to make it a little bit less OP. And then you could potentially give him a little bit more of a ranged weapon, not just close range. If there's potential of removing the shield, you know, like depleting the shield in a more efficient way. With the Libertad, I do like the nerf that they did to the Libertad from the closed beta, like not having the 120 health instantly when you activate the like Biovita boost or whatever. But on the flip side, I think there is benefit to maybe doing something like it, where if you're full health, and this is something I actually, a long time ago, I'll give myself credit, a long time ago, I actually recommended the stim shot buff in Warzone, which eventually became like, you know, like where this was something I actually recommended. I'm going to give myself full credit for it. But like if you use a stim shot when you have full health and all, you get like added benefits from it, right? Like in that game, this was all me, man. I recommended the movement speed and stuff like that, boosts and all from the stim shot, which what eventually became sort of like a meta like ability in Warzone 1. I'm gonna say the same thing about this Biovita boost. I think, yeah, if you're low health and you use the stim shot, then the Biovita, then your health goes back quicker to 100, right? But say you want to make a quick push, right? Maybe if you use the Biovita boost when you have full health and you know you're pushing into a hard area, right? You can bump your health up to the 120 level. So at full health, you use it, you're bumping yourself up to the 120, but then, it's not much. 120 is not much. That's just like one extra bullet, right? And it's not like you're going from 0 to 120 immediately. What I'm talking about is like you're going to make a push, so you use the Biovita boost, bump yourself up to the 120 and make your immediate push. And then, eventually it'll drain back down to 100 if no one hits you or anything in that timeline, right? When the thing wears off. Or if someone shoots you, you immediately drop it and you lose that like extra boost of 20, right? And you go back down to health. So I was thinking maybe something like that. So it's sort of like it's like a miniaturized version of the Ultra. But instead of giving yourself 200 health, you're just giving yourself a little 20 health boost so you can make a quick push when you need it. I think that potentially could be an interesting buff to the ability. Again, like I said, if you're low on health and you utilize it, I think maybe what it could be, okay, when you're low on health and you utilize it, instead of not only just increasing the speed of your health regen, but it gives you an instant 20-point health. So you instantly get 20-point health and then your health goes up slowly, quickly, right? So it's like utilizing that 20 points immediately and then giving you this little quicker regen health back to 100, right? So you sort of get yourself out of the danger zone a tad bit, and then it'll eventually go back to full health. Whereas if you utilize it with the full health, it immediately gives that 20% boost, and then based on whether it wears off or if you get shot, it goes away, kind of thing. I think that could be a pretty interesting way of handling this Biovita boost that is balanced, in my opinion. In my opinion, that could be a very balanced way of handling it. I didn't use the other one too much, but yeah, I didn't use the other one, so I don't know much about that. Okay, the sprint nearby, that's a cool passive. And I didn't even read the passives for a lot of these. I completely spaced them. I know it's a little OP, but I sort of kind of wish the ghillie suit, the digital ghillie suit, were a little bit more time-based. As opposed to just the minute you like break the suit by shooting, you lose the ability immediately. But I guess that might be a little OP because the ghillie suit is very useful. I do like it, but I do kind of get annoyed. Like a lot of like my gunfights when I had the ghillie suit on, I'd question whether I want to waste the ghillie suit once I've activated it, and if it's just activated and then someone runs in front of me, I'll be like tempted. I'm like, man, do I want to shoot this guy and just waste the ghillie suit or make my push and get behind the enemy and thing? So I think maybe there's a small element to like if you break the ghillie suit, like shoot it immediately after activating it. It'll still reactivate, but the timer's still counting down while it's reactivating and all. So you have less duration and all. I don't know. I just like the idea of potentially like you can break the ghillie suit by shooting and then go back invisible for the remaining duration, or maybe like if you break the suit, it cuts the duration of the ghillie suit down a little bit. So like if you break the suit immediately, like if you activate the suit and you immediately see someone and you shoot them, maybe it cuts the duration of the ghillie suit, the remaining duration, a tad bit, as opposed to completely removing the like ghillie suit like activation, just to give you a tad bit of extra thing. So with this DedSec, the spider bot, right? There's got to be a little bit more like counter to it. I feel that needs. I get you can shoot, and that does help, but there's too many scenarios where like you get stuck and you won't be able to do anything. Like if you're in the middle of a reload or something like that. I don't know. It's not horrible, but like I think that like maybe like there's two scenarios with the spider bot, okay, counter. I think just before it jumps at you, if you press the button at the right time, this is very similar to like how Black Ops 4 did the drone thing. The guy's like similar thing, right? He had the Seeker drone or whatever. So what would happen is just before it would shoot the electric cord at you, you had a split second to press a button to counter it. And if you did, you'd grab the thing and stop it immediately, so it wouldn't shock you, right? I think the other, like, so it should have, I think, that kind of counter. And the second counter is like, if once it attaches to you, maybe you can like button mash a little bit and break it. So if the guy hasn't made the push immediately to get you, you can potentially like button mash quickly and break the thing, and then like re-engage with the enemy immediately, right? Or like, I think the three counters for it should be, one, before it hits you, you should have a moment where you can counter it, like by pressing a button, like I said, similar to like the way Black Ops 4 handled it. The second counter is if it attaches to you, but you're not in immediate danger, you should be able to button mash and remove it. And then the third counter is what it should have. Like, so if the guy does push you immediately, you should still be able to shoot back like you have right now. So I think having those three kind of counters to the spider bot would be more useful than just the way it is right now. I know that sounds like a lot of counters, but the drone in BF4, like countering it by pressing the button, you almost never made the timings. The timing was very difficult. So that's not an easy counter. And then the second one where you're button mashing, you should be button mashing a few times over to break the spider bot a little quicker, right? And if the person hasn't pushed by then, you deserve the chance to remove it yourself a little quicker than being stunned for the full duration, right? And like I said, the third one is what you have at the moment where you're stunned and you can still shoot back if you have ammunition in your gun and try to get the kill that way. So I think that might be a way to like balance the spider bot a tad bit more than it already is. I didn't even get to try out the guy's ultra. What was it? Prevent enemies. Oh, was that what happened? Some dude did that and then I couldn't drop my stuff. Okay. That happened in one of the like capture zone things. Yeah, that's my thoughts about the factions and like just a few balances that I would suggest. The cleaners one, I definitely feel the firebomb is pretty OP, but I do like the fact that the firebomb has its damage. Like last time I didn't do much. My suggestion to nerfing it is give it a slightly longer like recharge time. Like make it even longer because like it is quite an OP ability. It is quite an OP ability. So just making them wait for it a tad bit longer might be necessary in my opinion. I don't know. Up to you if that's how you want to do it. As far as the modes go, I'm definitely digging all these modes. And this hotshot actually was kind of interesting. I'm glad I got that last game where I actually became the hotshot, and because I didn't understand it up to that point. And then I realized, okay, so if I'm the hotshot, the stuff that I collect has more value, right? I was thinking about this, and this could be a potentially interesting game mode in addition to this hotshot, like a variant of this hotshot, is instead of the time ticking down based on the like credits you collect, what if the time ticks down for the team that has the hot shot person? So the person who's hot shot, the longer time you hold that position as hot shot, your team gains more points. All right. So it becomes even more valuable to protect your teammate from getting killed, and maybe it becomes a little less aggressive and a little more campier game mode, I guess, maybe if the team's doing it right. But like by killing him, you become the hot shot or something. So something like that, right? Where it's kind of like a protection thing, sort of. And based on how long you survive, your team gains points, right? And then it can flip based on who killed you and something like that, right? I'm sure that mode's been done before. I don't know what I'm describing. It sounds very familiar, but I did enjoy Hot Shot. I did enjoy it. I thought that was an interesting mode after playing it a little bit. The other thing I do want to say is I haven't heard about this, and I was kind of surprised but it's sounding like there's no TDM mode in this, and there won't be one. There's no TDM mode, and there won't be one at launch. I think that'd be a bit of a. I think that would be a bit of a misstep. I think a staple like TDM has to be there, or should at the very least be considered as an option. Some sort of similar TDM style mode. It's really interesting, like what Rogue Company did. Rogue Company didn't do Rogue Company didn't have a TDM mode, but its strikeout mode was a similar respawn style TDM game mode, but it had a little element of like controlling a zone and stuff like that. I think a TDM variant needs to be there. Like, I guess Hotshot technically would be somewhat of a TDM variant mixed with like kill confirmed, but I think a slightly more traditional TDM style game mode. There's one YouTuber who's talking about like the Rogue Company game mode Strikeout, and he actually suggested something very interesting, and I thought it actually made a lot of sense. So when you play Strikeout in Rogue Company, you capture a zone, and then you have a certain number of tickets, okay? So every death, you lose a ticket, and as long as you're holding the zone for a certain amount of timers, like as long as you have control over the zone for a certain amount of time, you deplete the enemy's ticket also, right? But what he was suggesting is maybe like have the zones move. So, and I thought that was actually a really interesting idea, where you're still depleting tickets and stuff and capturing the zone, but after one ticket cycle or 2 or 3 ticket cycles or something, the zone moves to another location on the map. So it gives the enemy opportunity to try to capture it if you're holding down one side better than the other side or something like that. So that could be an interesting variation where it's still TDM, you have tickets, lives matter and stuff like that. But there's also that zone element like the strikeout mode in Rogue Company, but still the variation of what that guy was suggesting. It was a YouTuber, like a Rogue Company YouTuber, who made the suggestion. And he made some other suggestions that also were valid, like, but I don't want to go too deep into his like suggestion. The YouTuber's name is Griffin something. I don't know if it's Griffin Gaming with some numbers attached, or just Griffin with some numbers attached to his name. And he's a Rogue Company YouTuber, pretty he's like full on Rogue Company. So just look some of his past videos. I can't, like, it's in the recent thing where he was talking about it, like a strikeout specific video of his where he discussed his concept. Could be a good idea for like, could be something that they want to implement in this game or something in that similar line, because his idea was pretty interesting, and I don't think Rogue Company is going to do it because I just don't. But yeah, some sort of more traditional TDM style mode I think would be beneficial for the playlist. Hotshots was cool, but I think Hotshots was a little more heavier on the kill confirmed style to be considered TDM. I, 'cause, 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 ' The last thing is the loadouts. I don't want to criticize the weapons, but I do want to showcase my builds, I guess, what I've come across. So this is my ACR class that I used during the closed beta. They definitely nerfed the ACR. It's not as good as it was during the closed beta. It's still good. But not crazy good like it was. MP7 class. The one criticism I do have for the weapons is I think the SMGs should have a little more range, a tad bit more range. Just some. I know it gets a little OP with the SMGs having too much range and it becomes broken like that and stuff like that because it's already got so many benefits being movement speed and this, that, and all the other. But come on, man, a little bit, man, a little bit, something. Give me something with the range of an SMG. But yeah, this was the build I went with: lightweight suppressor, stabilizing barrel, quick mag, quick draw, and then the collapse stock. I think I was a little surprised with the AK. I did grind out the AK during the closed beta, but I didn't feel like I had a good build, and I wasn't really feeling the AK. But this was a nutty build, dude. How's my accuracy meters maxed out, dude? It's maxed out with this build. That's crazy. I didn't even realize that. I didn't look at my the rough stats, but yeah, that's fully maxed out there. I don't even think you need to. You could maybe throw on the silencer or something. But yeah, cool. Compensator, stabilizing barrel, reflex sight, grip tape, and precision stock. This was actually a really good build. I think this is actually a little more meta than the ACR now. This is a little bit better. And then this was the MP5 class that I used. And again, this was quite good, actually. Lightweight suppressor, rapid fire, quick mags, quick draw, and then the folded stock. Looks like the accuracy took a fat hit, but as long as you're keeping it very close and you're moving around fast, you're going to do some good damage. So clearly, I think the reason this feels so good is because as it is, you're not, the SMGs are not particularly great for stretching out the ranges at the moment. So, just keeping it as close as possible with the SMG and then just blasting away and having this aggressive movement and all made this a lot of fun. It was a good build. And like I said, I'm pretty sure I did try out the MP5 a little bit during the closed beta. This definitely feels like an improvement. So they definitely changed things around. I'm pretty sure. Dude, I just want to see the detail stats for all these builds. See, this gun's got such good accuracy stats. The meter looks so high, but I think it just wasn't benefiting from the damage output at ranges. I built it nicely for a little more range, and it just didn't benefit from it. I feel it might be wiser to switch to the rapid barrel now, right? And I'll lose accuracy completely on such a barrel. But I still think it might be a wiser decision because it worked out well in the thing. How's this one? This one doesn't look like much is being happening to the stats of the gun with all these attachments on it. Maybe I should be switching to the new classes that I have. Maybe this is the builds now. Maybe these are the attachments now. The AR attachment kind of combo, the kind of thing, and this one the SMG attachment combo, right? Because it was feeling good. These were feeling good. Especially for the way you're meant to play the guns. And this was my secondary build, I guess. Muzzle booster and all that. This is just to the quick draw, get that quick finish, hopefully. I honestly don't think it was great. There's times I was missing a lot with it. The other thing I guess we could talk about, the net coding does feel better than it was, but there definitely some jankiness to there was definitely some jank. So definitely improvements still required, in my opinion. But it's still fun. It's still fun. I'm not gonna dog the netcoding too much, man. I play a lot of like games that have even worse netcoding, like put me in even worse connections, and that includes COD sometimes. But still, I feel like improvements need to be made still. I guess we'll quickly just look over my settings again, just so it's showcased. So you can see it again. I did make some adjustments in the middle of the game, and this is all the stuff that I've had. The 100 FOV and all that. So the big changes that I did from closed beta to now, I dropped my controller look sensitivity to 70. I bumped up my sensitivity from 30 to 38. Acceleration I've kept so far. I might bump it. I don't know. It was feeling it's feeling good, a little good now. These were like good for me. I was enjoying the gunplay and responsiveness and control I had over the thing. Dead zones I needed a bump up because it felt like there was instances where I saw some drift when we were loading into the game. Did I have my vibration off? I usually keep it on. I usually keep my vibration on. I like the immersion. Then audio stuff, you know, whatever. I didn't change anything here. How did the freaking voice chat suddenly become enabled is what I'm wondering. Like in the middle of that game, there suddenly the voice chat became enabled. I do want to play this game off stream. I want to grind this game off stream and put on 120 hertz and just feel how that is on my TV without having to deal with my capture card. Might do that tomorrow. So if that's the case, I might do something else for stream. Something short for the stream and then grind out XDefiant off stream and just enjoy myself. Definitely very keen on seeing the same input matchmaking. It'd be very nice if they could give us this option before the open beta closes. The same input matchmaking. I would like to test that out as a controller player, just to see if I'm feeling. Because there's definitely times I was getting dudied on, man, by these like PC. Like the bulk of everyone I'm playing against are PC players, man. They all got the PC nonsense going for them. I still hold in my own, man. I feel I still hold in my own as a controller player against all those PC sweats. Yeah. Yeah, but overall, loving it. Loving it. I'm looking forward to the full release of the game. Like I said, I do want to grind this out more, like a lot more. And that is the plan for tomorrow. But what I'm thinking, this is my thoughts behind it, is maybe, because right now they just released the PlayStation Plus perk pack for Call of Duty. And I usually do my short streams checking out the items, like just a few games. So it's not a very long stream. So I'm thinking maybe I'll check out that perk pack, do a short stream, end the stream early, and then just play the XDefiant the remaining day off stream, like on my TV, 120 hertz, enjoy it. And yeah, I might not be streaming it, but I'll be enjoying myself playing it. I'm still annoyed, man. Fucking Elgato, man. Just release a portable, like, capture card with 120 hertz pass-through, man. What is wrong with you guys, man? I'll say it again and again because that shit's so disappointing that Elgato still hasn't done that, dude. And release it internationally so I can buy it in India and not have to have it, like, shipped to me at, like, multiple, like, exorbitant costs. Please. Just want a portable like capture card that can let me like take advantage of my TV and my consoles. Anyway, that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed. I did. And yes, the game's not So no, yeah, I'll say I will sum up some stuff because I do think there's a lot of people overhyping this game heavily. Like it's the savior of like mankind, like the COD gamer and all that. Take a breather, brothers. This game's good. It's fun, but okay, I'm gonna separate some things here. Okay, the developers of this studio and all seem like amazing people, and like I'm digging what they're doing with the game. I'm enjoying it. But let's not forget Ubisoft is the publisher. And Ubisoft is still trying to like push NFTs and this, that nonsense. They're not the greatest fucking publisher either. Okay, they're not God sent publisher. Okay, the developers might be as great as they are, but they're still gonna be held back by their publisher. Okay, I'm just gonna say it, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of Ubisoft, and I've been a Ubisoft fan for a long time. Like I said, my first multiplayer game that I got super into was Ghost Recon, like the GRAW franchise, like Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter or whatever it was called. Warfare, I don't remember what it was called, man. But the GRAW franchise was the one I got into heavily, and pretty much anything Tom Clancy I loved in those days. Like I tried it out and gave it a shot because I was so into the GRAW franchise, right? That being said, though, I still know they do stupid stuff. Okay, Ubisoft is still like does questionable stuff. Okay, just like all the other big publishers, right? So just be easy, man. It's not these. I am definitely digging the game. I'm loving it. It's gonna be something I think that. Now that I'm spreading my wings and going and trying out more than just Call of Duty, this is going to be that more than Call of Duty aspect where I'm trying out other shooters and will be playing it and trying to cover it in a larger aspect throughout its at least the time that I'm enjoying it. Like I definitely plan on covering this game like once it's fully released, at least initially until. I've always said it. As long as I'm enjoying myself, I'm gonna like keep doing stuff that I'm enjoying, and I'm enjoying this game. So I can see myself wanting to do stuff like I do with Call of Duty, Battlefield, and Halo that I'm doing now. Try to figure out something to do with this game, like similarly have something to do where it gives me reason to jump on at least once a week and do something or the other, right? I mean, honestly, man, this game. Just like I almost don't want to like cover like weird things. I just want to like grind this game. It feels like that. Like I just want to like the good old days where I picked out my favorite gun, my favorite weapons, and that's all I used for the rest of like the entire life of the game, right? Like I was very basic. I enjoyed like I figured out and mastered one weapon or two weapons or three weapons. And that's all I used for the whole like year of the game's life, right? In COD, like back in the day. I sort of want to do that with this game. Where it's like, dude, you know, I don't know if I want to do the whole mastery grind and all. I probably will start. I probably will. Let's see. Let's be realistic. I will probably want to grind out most of the weapons, if not all of them eventually and all that. We'll see how that goes. Definitely a few of them planning on grinding out for the camos and all. But yeah, the other part of me is like, yeah, man, just play it and enjoy yourself and have this game to like not have to do stupid stuff. Like a lot of times I'll be covering like weapons in COD that I'm like, man, why am I even playing with this gun? I hate using snipers or something like that, right? I'm like, why am I covering this gun, dude, in a stream? It's just irritating me and just, but I still do it. I'll probably still do that for XDefiant though, because it gives me, even though I find those irritating to do, it gives me a reason to play the game, you know? It gives me a reason to play the game where I feel like nowadays I definitely like even just the grind isn't enough, unfortunately for me anymore. Like I like to have reasons and something interesting to try out and do every time I hop on. But yeah, this game definitely gives me those old school vibes, man. It's like, dude, just chill and play the game and grind it out, man. Play your KD, play this and that, and I'll just try to be like a sweat in it, like a normal sweat, instead of someone trying to like cover this and that and all this other nonsense. Like a sweat, meaning like, not meaning like a full-on sweat, but you know, someone just playing casually, but for that slaying out and winning and all that nonsense. You know. I guess a sweat. What the fuck, whatever. Anyway, that's it for now. Like I said, maybe I'll do a COD stream tomorrow. If not, we'll be back on XDefiant and just stream it, playing it, enjoying it. It just depends on how I feel. You know, if I'm not feeling COD, you know, and I'm just wanting to like play the game XDefiant, we'll do a chill stream of XDefiant tomorrow. That's how it'll go down. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my old streams if you haven't already, and I will catch you later. Bye. Yeah, I've been loving this game. Just, like I said, it's just much more casual a feeling, and I'm digging that.